All right, guys, welcome to another episode of unboxing. It's been a while. I acknowledge that totally, but it's a new season. These have all been earned in the past, and it's time to earn some new buckles in the future. And to do that, gear it's pretty important. Pretty important. So I've been on the lookout for what gear do I want to use this year, and making that decision. Mostly, it's all around the pack. I need a good pack. You know, the Black Diamond pack that I had, the Distance 15. I like that pack a lot. I think 15 liters though, when we're looking at things like Plane 100, that's all pretty much self-supported. So I'm gonna need something I think a little bigger than 15 liters. So I went out and I looked. What's bigger? Just a little bit bigger, and what's out there in that little bit bigger option. So of course I could have gotten the Black Diamond Distance 20. It's the same thing I have. I like that. Why not? But trying new things is also fun, especially here on the channel with you guys. So I sent a little message out to Rab. If you guys have never heard of that company, it's all, super lightweight, super packable, mountaineering, trail running, ski touring. So yeah, I figured I'd give them a try because of all the packs I looked at in that 20-liter range, what they were offering seems to be maybe the best fit for me. So that's what I got, and along with a few other things. And I just want to say before we get into opening this that I applied for their pro athlete sponsor program, didn't get accepted into that, but they did give me a 35% discount code for everything that I ordered. So sweet. Let's get into it. Ooh, I'm excited. I'm excited to see. Here, let's start with why we're all here. The pack. I don't know if you're all here for it, but I'm all here for it. Wow, this thing is huge. Huge. It's much bigger than I was expecting in my mind, but I do believe that when we get to closing it all up, maybe this collapses a bit for the eye. But let's check it out. So there are two pockets up front for a soft flask. And one reason I liked what I saw online, let's see here, was that both of these front pockets have zippers. That's super nice, because I feel like anytime I put stuff in a pocket and it's bouncing around and it doesn't have a zipper, I lose things. And then here's another thing I like. On this little side panel, a little more pocket space. I can fit, ooh, it's actually a pretty big pocket here. Big pocket here. This is going to be great for me to put in my soft gel or soft flasks full of maple syrup, because I carry a lot of those. And then this one, no zipper. It's just a dump, but it's still a big pocket. Open top. Very nice. Very nice. Are these pockets? No, they're not. Just a little connective tissue here. There is a waistband. I tend to like that when you're carrying a heavy pack. Having the waistband is nice. It takes a little bit of the weight off your shoulders. And on these long projects, that's going to be pretty important. Pretty important. But wow, super lightweight material. You can see right here. Looking like it's going to be very breathable, which is important. The back of the pack looks very breathable, which is important because it's going to be getting hot out there during plane, probably. So let's start opening up the bigger parts here. So it's got this little connective clip to the roll top, so you can actually shove some things in there as well. And this pack is waterproof, which is another reason why I got it. And so big. This is one of the problems with the Distance 15. The spot for the bladder, very small. I had a 1.5 liter Ultraspire bladder, and it didn't even really did not fit inside of the Distance 15, which was a shame. It actually took up a lot of the inside volume. And look at this. This is not technically going to affect the volume of the inside of your roll top. So while it will kind of bulge into it a little bit, the way that you had to store your bladder in the Distance 15 took up much more room. All right, into the main compartment. It's huge. I'm going to be able to fit so many more things in here. So just 5 more liters. This is a 20-liter pack compared to the Distance 15, which is a 15-liter pack. Nice little extra waterproof pouch here on the inside with a zipper. And that's it on the inside. Other than that, it's just one big open compartment, as you can see. And then, yeah, when you're ready to shreddy, you roll this guy back up. You get these clips right here. These are nice. These are very thick plastic. I don't know if they're plastic or if it's some sort of special plastic that'll be more durable, but it's nice. I like it. And then seems like there's some drawstrings here. I think, you know, as we use it, we'll figure out the best way to close it up. But boy, I do like how big it is. This for plane and for my local 100-miler that I have planned here. I think this is going to be really perfect with how much gear I really have to carry to not be, you know, so dependent on crews and drop bags and things like that. So, boy, should we try it on? Let's try it on. I'm sure I'll be too fat for the factory setting of the waistband, but see how this thing feels. I'm liking it. And then these guys, ooh, that's nice. All right. Connect right here. Slide that out. Connect it right there. Gorgeous. Okay, so that's very comfortable. The way that this sits here fits me nice. I got a medium. They sell small and they sell medium in this pack in two different colors. This in a lighter color, but boy, fits very nice. And like I said, I'm a little large for the factory setting, so let's see if we can adjust this on the fly. Boom. A little bit bigger. Fold it back down. Clipped. All right. So yeah. So similar build to that other Black Diamond pack I had, the Pursuit 15. I used that to finish Fat Dog and San Juan Solstice and a few other events. A great pack, but durability was a big issue with the zippers. Those kept breaking, and it was very warm. So built just like this with the waist strap, but everything, like the flaps were thick, the pack was thick on the back, the straps were very thick, and so everything here is much more lightweight, which again, for Rab, that seems to be a theme for them. Seems to be a theme that they are trying to be getting you through the mountains in the most efficient way possible. And nothing better than that, man. So, yeah, great pack. Let's see what else we got in this box. We'll hang this up right here. That's nice. All right. Gonna put this all out here so it's easier for me. All right, two more things. We'll start with the next biggest. Bam! Look at this guy. A nice little fully waterproof and windproof, very thin, very packable layer here from Rab. And what is this called? I think it was called the Phantom. Yes, the Phantom jacket in light zinc. I got a medium, men's medium. Very nice. This is super, super lightweight. Forget how many grams it was on the website, but this thing weighs almost nothing. And ooh, just like the Path jacket that I like so much and I wear all the time, this has this nice little cuff with that extra little bit over the top of the wrist. I love that. Oh, this is nice. We'll tuck the braid, see the hood. All right, closes right up. over my face, which I like. I've actually had some where maybe it's my giant chin, but I've been unable to even close it over my face. But this, able to close it up, that means we'll be fully protected. I like the hood. Looks like that was going to stay on when you put it on, no problem. And yeah, it's a super simple jacket, which is obviously the best part. So there are no pockets, there are no extra bits, because this is just meant to keep you dry, keep you out of the wind, and keep you alive. And keep you moving, because it's light. And I know it packs into a very small... Is this where you pack it into? Could that be? Is this where you... I know it packs up into itself, but is it in the hood right there? I think so. Oh yeah. I think so. Dude, this thing is gonna be tiny. Takes a little while and a little effort. I won't lie to you. Come on now, come on now. All right, yeah. Hell yeah, man. Without that tag, that'd be all bagged up. And yeah, this thing weighs nothing, guys. And it's waterproof and windproof. Great. Can't wait. Cannot wait. And then I got some gloves. I always like getting new gloves, you know, because I feel like when it's the season for gloves and you're using gloves, they get the hell kicked out of them. So I typically am buying new gloves a lot. And these look great. Super lightweight, of course. Nice and grippy. Oh yeah. These will be great. So this is just super base layer glovies to keep the digits from freezing off, maybe on overnight sections during those big events. And then one last thing, came in a separate box, so we'll pop it open. All right. Here we are. This, I believe, is their Talis. Yes, the Talis. Short. Boy, these feel nice. This is the 5-inch version of the Talis. Got a great little pocket on the back for gels or whatever will fit in there. Definitely not a phone. But these are race shorts. This is like their race day shorts. So where's their phone in their shorts? Don't do that. But yeah, so no other pockets other than this right here. And then I guess right in the back, there's another little... I guess you could put your phone in there. Maybe not my phone. My phone's huge. Maybe your phone, though, could fit right in there. And next time I upgrade, I'm going to get a smaller phone because, you know, carrying that thing has become a hassle. But man, I like this. I like the material. This feels really high quality. There was another British brand that had stuff that felt just like this. Sky something. Feels a lot like that. Didn't cost that, which is great, but feels a lot like that. So everything I got here, I'm liking. I'm liking the look of it. I'm liking the feel of it. This pack seems like it's going to be perfect for everything that I have planned. Like I said, big piece back here for the bladder, giant opening for all your things, double flask holding up front. It's got the same kind of little stretchy connective tissue as, let's say, a Solomon pack or any of the other packs like that. It's not like a little buckle clip waistband, multiple zipper pockets over here. Lots of storage on this guy. Lots of storage. And it's all really easily accessible, I would say, from the runner's perspective, which is also important. And then, yeah, still got these little things to hold your soft flasks from bouncing around. It's got little bits to kind of personalize your size and fit all over the unit. So, man, super stoked on all this stuff. And again, I got to say, big thank you to the rep at Rab. His name was Kelly. Man, 35% off for a guy like me, that's actually a huge help when I'm going to test out gear and try a lot of things because, yeah, I got a kid, I got a family, we're all trying to eat. And the less I have to invest into this to get the right things, the high quality things, the better. So I appreciate them doing that. And I hope maybe in the future we can get some more things going with Rab. And yeah, I would love that. But either way, thank you guys for tuning in. I'll see you on the next one.